Yo, this record, this badass record, which I love. I've been rocking it every week. Was that record done during the pre-hype of signing the Rick Ross back in those days, or you put it together after that?
I put that record together in the process of just recording for, you know, the RCA situation and doing the mixtape, the Rocket Ship Shorty mixtape. And I had the version on the Rocket Ship Shorty mixtape that only had one verse and the, you know, 2 hooks, and the beat was less, you know, mixed, and it was, you know, just to get the vibe out there and see what the fans thought about it. But I already had the idea for that to go with the single, to get the features and holla at Meek and get it all done right.
Yeah, because the last time y'all were up here, you were talking about how Rick Ross wanted to get y'all down.
Yeah.
So what made y'all choose RCA?
We were here before the album? No, it was right around the album, right?
It was around the album.
So we dropped the album. He sold 20,000 first week independently. And then, shit, everybody was trying to sign him. Jeezy, Puff, Ross. And then, you know, we just kind of just decided, look, we went this far on our own.
Yeah, might as well just keep going.
Why let somebody put their hands in our pocket right now?
Man.
And
the team, I mean, the alumni movement was too strong to turn on the fans like that. It would be like just too much. I mean, you know, no loyalty there for my alumni team, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to sign it and it's like 10
alumni,
artists.
bitch, and then the next day, Maybach.
Everybody else on the team ain't going to be Maybach. It's just going to be me, and then it's going to, you know, be a little different.
Yeah. And you can get these artists anyway, you know, because of Ill Will. You know, Ill Will know everybody. So you don't really need to sign to get artists. There's some artists out there that get down with these big groups so they could do records with.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not that easy to build relationships with artists, especially if they're popping.
Okay.
So for, you know, as you know, doing mixtapes and stuff like that, you build relationships that is like, you know, I don't always ask you for money, so when I ask for a favor later, you know,
it's all good, man. Favor for a favor, man.
We ain't never, honestly, we ain't never to this day ever paid for a feature before this record, ever.
Get out of here,
ever.
bro.
He's done Meek Mill, 2 Chainz, Chris Brown, Tyga.
Wow.
Who else? I mean, shit, he's recorded with damn near everybody's hot. And this is the first time, but this is, you know, for clearance because we're selling it and shit, so we had to pay him, obviously.
Yeah, you know, once they know you signed that contract and you got that check, you know, they need a piece of it now.
Yeah, but that's usually the case, though.
I mean, that's what you got a budget for, right?
Money.
You know, that's why you signed a deal.
But it's usually the labels that are legally going for the checks. Yeah. The way the 360 deals and all the bullshit that's going on out there.
Yeah, Meek ain't gonna be like, hey, I need this 50 racks.
Meek don't give a fuck.
He's like, I'm gonna knock that shit out. I'm gonna knock it out. And then it's like, okay, well, we want to sell it. Okay, now you gotta talk to the lawyers and handle the business.
What new tattoos you got, man? What's going? I see you got the skull joint on the hand, man.
I just got I started adding like pieces to my legs. I had no tattoos on my legs for the longest. Yeah.
What you got on there? Like some ill fucking.
I got a whole back gang dedicated leg on the right. Got like the vampire teeth, like the Halloween teeth on there. That's some crazy. And then
get the fuck out of here. I'm going to Romania next week too, man.
I got crazy shit all on my leg, but
vampire teeth.
You got it. My whole piece done up. I just tried to make it like, you know, vampire theme, back gang, keep it all together.
Yo, catch that shit on his hand though. That skull joint, man. The skeleton shit. What does that rep though? Like, is there a meaning behind the skeleton on the hand?
This was really just art piece, and like I knew that. I mean, what was the idea I came up with? But I knew as soon as I got it, it was gonna be that talk piece. You know?
Yeah, that shit is fucking nuts.
You gotta see
that shit is crazy, man.
We were at this video shoot. This is when he was like really new. Chris Brown ran up on him and was like, "That shit right there is hard as fuck." Hey, you know what he said? Hey, you know what he said? You know what he said? He said, "I'm about to get that shit." We both looked at each other like, "Please don't, please don't," because then everybody will think he's the one that created that and we copied him. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a burn.
Be like, "Oh, kidding, stealing Chris Brown swag," and it's like,
Chris Brown's a little rebellious now. He's got mad tats, blonde hair.
Hey, he moved to the West Coast and got turned the fuck up.
What happened, yo?
I mean, that's just the LA shit. Like, he got out there, started smoking hella Cali weed.
Y'all work with him.
Hang around gangsters. Yeah, I mean, Chris is still the bro. Like, he's still the homie, you know what I mean? He's just extra turned up and, you know, getting money, wilding out, young. Can't tell him no.
You know, it's a club scene out there.
Who tells him no?
You cannot go when there's something popping every night. It's all that tree out there. You cannot smoke. It's a weed store every 3 blocks.
Bad bitches everywhere. You got all the money in the world. You're young.
It's like the man of the hour.
That's the line right there.
That's what we should have named the joint.
Man of the hour. Is after we had everything out, everybody was like, we should just name the man of the hour.
Man,
you make sure you get the hooks first before you write. That's 50's formula right there.
You know what? Actually, that's how I started off. But lately, I've been, sometimes it'll be certain records, including like Jalil records, where you just got to go in straight off top. So it's like sometimes I'll get to the verse first if I'm just feeling that vibe. But I usually try to get the hooks done and go to the studio, knock out like at least minimum 6 records a night to just have the hooks done, just so we can, you know, have some Good stuff though. Good quality hooks to send out.
Illbo's a real guy. How many times he tell you this shit sucks? Get this shit out of here.
Every day.
Hey, and the funny thing is, it's not too many artists I could work with. Like I work with him.
Yeah.
Because people get their feelings hurt and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're trying to get from point A to point B. So I'm gonna save all that extra shit.
Yeah, I mean,
let's get to the point. Scrap that one. That ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the next one.
But see, I always keep it, and I tell him, I'm like, yo, it's gonna be 2 to 3 that I fight for at the end of the day.
And so be right about
I'm gonna let you be wrong about, or about those, and I'm gonna hold them, and I'm not gonna press you with them. But it's gonna be those 2, 3 at the end of the day. I'm gonna hit them with, and then they usually, turn over, and he goes, oh, okay, I get it, I understand.